Hey there, YouTube friends and family. It's Guy with Beard Guns and Gear at one of my favorite places out here at the Cornwall Handgun Club. I've got a couple of things to do today. Got to sight in a red dot on a 22. You guys remember the GSG 16? Brought this out for the first time today. And we have some other fun stuff. Of course, I brought my Glocks. And what's better than spending a gorgeous day here? It's a little bit chilly, but it's a gorgeous day. I'm not walking through 3 feet of snow. And I have some friends and family with me. I have Scott, who's manipulating the camera. We've only known each other for 25 years. And then my brother Glenn, over here on the left. And he's got some new toys. We're going to try some toys out, compare, and we're going to start out probably with a 22 just to get it zeroed in. And I want to see if it's going to be fussy. Scott's got a 1022. I know those aren't fussy. I've got a couple of those. I love them, but I love the look of this one. So I'm really hoping that this one here performs. We're going to check it out, and you'll probably see some shooting video and maybe some jam video. We don't know. We'll play it by ear. All right. Got to try a couple of different types of ammunition. I've got the old Wildcat 22, which is about as cheap as you can get in bulk form. And I've got some Federal. I also have some CGI stuff. So if this doesn't cycle well, we'll go to that. I have not shot this thing yet. I just mounted the red dot. So we'll see how this does as far as hitting our little squares down there. All right. And I'm going to probably go from a supported position just to take the human element mostly out of it. It's not that cold yet. So this is the cool thing about it. This is the part where it's cool. Yeah, gotta love that. All right, first rounds. Let's see.
I don't know where you're aiming, but you're supposed to hit the target.
Yeah, I don't know where it's hitting, but I'm aiming at the target. All right, I'm just gonna put that on safe. We do have a spotting scope, and I'm going to walk down and take a look at it.
I'll bring the spotting scope for future
and see where we have a reference to. Hey there, YouTube friends and family. Just came back from the range. Got some great video out there. We had an absolute blast. We spent about 6 hours shooting all kinds of different rifles, and you're going to see the content on that. I just wanted to talk about one of my newer rifles, which is this GSG 16. Stands for German Sporting Goods. It is like an MP5-ish clone, I guess. Fantastic little rifle. For the price point, I don't know what these were costing in the States. In Canada, they're about $549, and I'm going to say something right now. You cannot get more fun than this, okay? It's not made for a precision shooter. As you can see, it's got a relatively short barrel, maybe 16 inches. So it's not gonna be overly precise, but it is to go out there and plink. You put a decent scope on it, or in my case, I put that Vortex red dot. It took a little while to get it dialed in because it was on an AR before and it wasn't quite the same eye relief. Anyway, it took a while to get it dialed in, but once it was dialed in, it was just fantastic. And we shot the cheapest ammunition you could get. All bulk ammo we fired out of this. The magazines themselves are 22 round magazines. And the only issue I had, the only stoppage I had, was the first time I put a magazine, I don't know if it wasn't fully seated or what was the problem, but basically it was just on a failure to feed. So as soon as I cocked the action and let it, cocked it all the way to the back instead of just doing that slap, it fed and it chewed through everything. The trigger on it, it's not great. It's a little spongy, as you can probably tell by what I'm doing right now. It feels a little spongy until you get to that wall, and then it's even still, there's a little bit of resistance, and then it finally cracks. But anyway, trigger is not great. That's not what this is for. This is not a precision 22. If you want one of those, go spend the money, go get something. This is strictly for fun, and I would say it's a pretty decent training tool too. As I said in my unbox, you could certainly use this kind of save you a little bit of money if you wanted to start getting ready for 3-gun. It's got that kind of tactical feel to it. Even the magazine release, I mean, you don't have to use this one. You can use this one here on the side if you can get your actual finger into that. It's not the easiest thing to do, so I tend to use this one when I'm releasing the magazine, but the magazine fits there nice, crisp. The extendable stock, I mean, and the red dot, I think, is a perfect pairing on this. Fantastic. Anyway, had a lot of fun. Again, I think for 549 bucks Canadian, you can't buy more fun if you want to go to the range. I really don't. I think if you want to spend 500 bucks and have yourself a little fun little thing, my kids absolutely love this thing. They think, well, I mean, look at it. It's cool as hell, right? But even as far as shooting, for smaller stature people, as I said, like, you can take this to range, get them familiar with operating a firearm, and it's a lot safer environment, right? They're not being scared of it, unlike the Marlin or Wild West edition Marlin 4570 that I shot that kicks out 380 foot-pounds, 380 grain bullets. That is you do not want to take a smaller person and say, hey, you've never shot a gun before? Shoot that one. Yeah, because they'll never want to shoot another gun. This, on the other hand, great little tool, great little firearm, and I mean, the Germans make good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the review on this. If you got $500-600 bucks floating around, maybe 200 for the red dot, I think you can get them for about 200 bucks, maybe a little bit more. If you've got 700 bucks and you want something to go have fun with, I highly recommend one of these little guys. They're amazing. All right, again, guy with beard, guns, and gear. Don't forget to click that like, subscribe, please. I love seeing the comments and getting the feedback. If you guys have one in your possession, I love to see your experiences, hear about your experiences with them. You guys have a great day.